Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Tiabu and I am here for more treasure hunting. This time it is Arte, a seemingly historical fiction type of anime based on a manga coming out of Studio 7 Arcs, which is most notably responsible for the Nanoha franchise and some solid portions of the Sekirei franchise. And this seems to be nothing like either of those, so I'm a little bit curious about it. It's being directed by Takayuki Hamada, who has done quite a number of things that are considered pretty good, including Kemono no Soja Eren, which is on my radar for the future, and a couple of other things that are considered pretty solid, but that I haven't seen, so I don't really know. And then one other name stood out to me on the staff list, which was Reiko Yoshida, who is here for series composition, as she often is, and we know her, of course, as the person responsible for the script for Keion and Arya and plenty of other things. Generally pretty consistent when it comes to character writing and just general script writing and stuff. So looking forward to that. That fills me with just a little bit of confidence. We've got a seemingly good director, seemingly good series composition person, and maybe a good story. I don't really know, but it's historical fiction, I think. Maybe historical fantasy. It didn't look too fantastic. Cool. Maybe it'll really be really jaw-droppingly awesome and fun. I don't know. Let's watch it. I've got the first episode up and ready to go, sitting at 0 seconds. There will be two versions of this reaction. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, linked in the description, and a timer-based version up on YouTube. If you'd like to sync up your own copy of this episode with the timer-based version, you are more than welcome to do so. Just get your copy ready because the beep beep timer to count you down will be coming at you now. Isn't this... yeah. I don't think I've ever seen that in front of an episode of an anime. How is Universal involved? They don't show up as a producer. Okay. Alright, Florence, early 16th century. It's a cute little villa. And she is an artist. And she's got cool little ribbon things braided into her hair. That's neat. Oh. You're gonna scare the bird away. Yes. Okay. That opening sequence tells us pretty much everything that we need to know, doesn't it? Young lady, nobility, expected to do certain nobly things, is focused on her art. Conflict, outside expectations, personal desires, in conflict. So it looks like this is the hard road to actually achieving success doing something else. And it seems that she's cut her hair, which symbolizes a big change for her. And possibly loss of nobility. But she's happy about it eventually. And we're going to reference Sound of Music. Ooh, I like that. Costumes are really cool. So it's okay. I'm going to shut up. But ah. Bruh. Bruh, are they about to burn all her fucking art? Bruh. Bruh. I hate her. It's not the only choice. The way you do? Nah, fam. Fuck that. A lot. A lot. Dad gets it. Thank you, Dad. That was a harsh transition. It's literally the Renaissance, and you're not letting her do art. Bruh. I mean, it is a gender thing, but bruh. And they're all male. Are you my master? A woman? Yeah. Alright, so how will she find a way? Will she have to do it herself? Probably. No, she'll find somebody. Some weirdo who's a little more open-minded. Who's next on the list? Is it somebody we might recognize? I'm gonna bet it will be. Nope. Never mind, rejected. Oh, hello. He's got the same kind of chin scruff as her father. This path is closed to you. Woof. Nope. Oh, she's just gonna chop her hair. Where did that come from? She's gonna cut off her own hair. She's gonna cut off her own hair. There it is. Boom. I reject my own femininity. Boom. Respect me. No. Oh, geez, nope. There is a shortage of perfect breasts in the world. It would be a shame to ruin yours. Leo. Leonardo? Last on the list because last name Vinci? 100%. Hmm. A true master. And also gruff and takes no guff. Welcome to facing off with a genius. He's actually looking. He's giving you a chance. Come back in 10 years. Nope. Gonna ask the important question. I've always wanted to be an artist. That's not good enough. Oh, it is. And he can relate. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Oof, that's a lot and not a lot of time. Interesting. So why do I get the feeling that this is a wax on, wax off style challenge that's supposed to teach her something? Or at least be a test of her resolve? Oh. He knows how, okay, so it was a different expression there. He knows how hard it really is. It's what he said. No. Frivolous. sees her as a frivolous girl, doing this on a whim. Not enough. Yeah, your hands aren't used to this kind of work. Oh, I love her so much. Oh. I love her so much, but it's so hard. Prove them all wrong. Let's go. Okay, cut to the morning, and how did she do? Either she's done, or she's passed out, halfway done. Bleeding. I doubt it. Oof. How about the work? She might actually make it. Ah, but now you've gone and done it. But now you've gone and done it. Ooh. Yeah, this girl is not gonna give up no matter what. She's pretty used to rejection at this point. Hmm. Hmm? Hmm. Now that he can relate to. Echoing his words. You can't turn that down, can you? Ended up in the same place. Sweet. Sweet. I like their dynamic already. do it. I'm really gonna be an artist. Oh, trying to force the tears back in. Absolutely. Fuck yeah. I'm getting the hell out of here. Let's go. Nope, no regrets. Might as well. Yep. Choose your suffering. I like that a lot. Drawing Madonna. Sweet. It's a hay bale in the loft, probably. And it hasn't been opened in forever. Yeah. I'm waiting for a shocked face from main girl and then ending. There we go. It's a space. I mean, yeah. Do what you want. This is what we've got. Have fun. Nope. And yeah, I did see some cracks in the roof. I have a feeling it's not entirely water resistant. Ugh. Your paper's gonna get wet. Oh, it's drying up. Yay! First day of your new life. Oh, we're gonna get are we gonna get an open door to sunrise from the rooftop? I could really go. Making lemonade. And there it is. Mm-hmm. Oh. That's kinda sweet. really like this. I think this was a really solid first episode. I was a little bit surprised by the Universal logo. I still don't know how they're involved in production. I assume they're just on the committee. Man, even just once the opening scene ended, it's kind of a bit of a moment where I realized, oh shit, this 1 minute opening sequence actually gives us a lot of information about our main character rather quickly. We see where she is, what she's doing, what she does on her own time when nobody's watching her, how the people around her feel about what she does in her own time when nobody's watching her, the fact that there are expectations on a young noble girl, and that she does not really care about them at all. She is completely focused on doing her art thing, and is chastised for it by her family and the maids and the staff and all the others. That lays it all out, doesn't it? Immediately we've got a character with a built-in motivation that we can flesh out. That's fantastic. Why does this character go on an adventure? Well, because the call was there always, and now she hits this moment where her mom is not being cool to her at all, and it sucks, and trying to force her into a specific path that she thinks is the only way to success, the only way for a reasonable life for her child. This is the kind of a story that repeats every goddamn generation thousands and thousands and thousands of times. The previous generation doesn't understand the new money-making methods or the ways of its children, and so tries to get them to conform to the previous generation's normal. It also happens over and over and over whenever anybody tries to do something that's more on the artistic or creative side of things. Parental figures often get in the way of that, and it's because they want to protect their children, and it's normal, and it makes perfect sense. I want you to do well. I want you to make sure that the skills that you obtain over your lifetime are skills that can carry you forward and enable you to live a comfortable life and support a family of your own so that our family continues. But that kind of weight of expectations is very much a birdcage. It's not fun. And when you add on to it that this is 16th century Italy, and women are not only not expected, but essentially not allowed to work unless they're working in service staff or as maids. They're definitely not expected to be in creative fields. So she's bucking the curve. She's going against the current, and that makes her a bit of an underdog from the outset, and that's pretty cool. Gives us a way to relate to her. Sorry if there's a whistling sound behind me, by the way. I can hear there's somebody is making tea and there's a tea kettle going off. But here we go. We drive it all into her head over and over and over and over. Rejected, 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 rejected. And so, as a response to being rejected by society, she rejects the part of herself that is preventing her from obtaining her goals. I will cut off my hair, and then demonstrates to us that she's fucking crazy about this, that she will do anything to make this work, and she means it. She will. And that's kind of great. Okay, so we enter this place, realize that Leo is a hardcore homie who takes care of his stuff and runs a clean shop. He actually takes a look at her drawings, doesn't make any statements about them, asks her the important question, and she gives an answer that's hard to interpret. What I mean is it's hard to interpret his response to it. All we get is his mouth opening. Is he going to think that she's being flippant, or is he relating to her? Because he's an artist too. All of the things that she's saying could be relatable. It's hard to know. But he decides, and he gives her a Herculean task, an impossible task. And all I get are shades of, like, Hajime no Ippo. Here, catch 10 leaves, and he does it. Or many other things. Have this impossible task. If you can complete this, then I'll make you my apprentice. And she does it. Despite everything, through the pain, she does it. And so we get to see her fighting against her underdog status. And we get to see her tackling a task that we've been told is impossible. And these are all things that make us root for a character, that make us get in their corner and like, yeah, let's go. Let's do this. You can do it. I believe. And that's pretty great. So, all gung-ho, she starts going for it. Alright, and they start talking to him. He tells them that's the reason. We get this flashback, which shows us his original reasons, and his own motivations, and how they compare to hers, which will then come back a little bit later when she eventually reveals that she wasn't telling the complete truth. This whole sequence is wonderful. She's giving it her all, singing through it, but then, ugh, ow, fighting through the pain. And in this moment, we get to see, it's like the opposite, the straight up opposite of the power of friendship. If the power of friendship is like, I'll take this moment at my darkest, deepest point to remember all the people who care about me and love me and support me, and theirs is the power that drives my fist. This is the opposite. This is, everybody's told me I can't do it. Everybody's told me this is worthless for me. Everybody's told me this is stupid. I say they're wrong. That's her motivation, and that's what she's holding on to push herself through. That's not true. I will definitely do it, but it hurts. It sucks. We transition to the morning, and she's done. Nice. Very nice. Her perseverance is ridiculous and extremely endearing to me. When he tells her that I wasn't actually planning to take you as an apprentice no matter what. I was trying to give you an impossible task so that I could essentially deny you without denying you to your face. She immediately takes that and goes, okay, guess I'm rejected. I will move on and find another way. Just like a river. Just go around that obstacle. That's pretty cool. That, and then the choose your suffering sentiment that we get. When she finally, once we're in the rooftop apartment thing, shed. To find a way to stand on my own 2 feet, to succeed on my own. Maybe a way that my parents will reject, maybe a way that won't get me any, won't win me any favors from nobility or status or any of those things, but it'll be my way to stand. I fucking love that. And you might be able to figure out why. Hi, I'm Tiabu. I run a non-traditional job. I make YouTube videos for a living. I used to be a computer programmer. My family was pretty happy with me being a computer programmer. Nice, safe salary, good future, lots of job opportunities, growing field. It was great. Yeah, great. But I fucking hated it. So I quit. I started doing this. This is my art. This is my way of standing on my own. So it's pretty much impossible not to relate to a character like this. I like her. I like her a lot. And I like the show surrounding her, too. It's not an environment we see very often in anime. So that's pretty neat. Even if it means I'll die by the road somewhere. Whew. And finally, she really resonates with him. That's awesome. Trying to hold back the tears. And I love this moment where she tells her mom off. Wonderful. And then it's a sentiment we've talked about many times on this channel. But the idea that you're gonna suffer no matter what. That you're gonna have regrets no matter what. There's no way to choose everything in life because you have limited time and you can only be in one place at one time. So what do you choose? Because no matter which path you take, it's gonna hurt. No matter what. Either because you're not doing the thing that you care about, or because doing the thing you care about is hard. So which one's worth it? It's a question that each one of us has to answer, and it's different for each of us, and the thing that we're thinking about, the thing that might be worth it, is different for each one of us. But whenever you're faced with a big life-changing decision, choose which suffering you're willing to bear. Because, just like she would suffer if she were married off into some noble family, having not achieved any of her goals and becoming a housewife. She would hate it. And she will suffer by pursuing her art. She will be living in the cold and working hard and scraping her hands until they're bloody and working and cleaning and doing all kinds of stuff. And it's gonna suck. But if it's the thing that she can do that makes her feel like she's fulfilled at the end of the day, like she's done something, like she's accomplished something, like it was worth it, then it was worth it. So I really like this sentiment. And I like the way that it's portrayed here. All in all, solid as fuck episode. I would call it concise. It gets across, it conveys the points, the emotions, the moments, the feelings, all of the things that we need to know about these characters at this moment, and brings it all together. I like this a lot. This was solid. I don't know if I'll have time to watch more of it, but I will definitely consider it on my radar. Okay? Okay. So, we'll wrap there. Me Tiabu, this Arte, episode 1. I hope you enjoyed it as much or more than I did, and I hope to catch you next time when I watch maybe more of it, maybe. We'll see. For now, I've got something else for Treasure Hunt to watch. I'm not sure what, but I'm gonna go do that. So I'll see you there. Peace.